We finally made it to the West Indies.
Do you think the plumeria will be here?
I don't know, I can hardly see anything in all this vegetation.
Yeah, it's pretty lush.
Let's go look at the map.
There it is, the plumeria.
We were looking for it in the West Indies, but somehow we took a wrong turn. Where are we? We've been out in this jungle for hours. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of it. Now, where are we? We were looking for the plumeria.
The plumeria.
But I think we took a wrong turn and we're kind of lost. Hold this lighter real quick. I gotta check the map.
Sure.
Oh!
Wyatt? Are you here? Well, folks, I guess I'll be going out this one solo. Hello, welcome everybody. This is Botany on Board. I am Bailey, and today I have another very special playthrough for you. I am going to be trying my luck at Botany solo this time. So Wyatt is not with us, as you saw in our little intro. I think if we end up making the intro, I think we're going to make the intro, then he is gone, and here I am ready to take on Botany solo. In the Botany solo game, we are going against Lady Abigail Inglesby. I had to reference that, which is AI. See what they did there. So we are going to be trying to beat Abigail. So this is a nice game where it's not a beat my own score. I actually will be simulating and having Abigail as my opponent to take on. So we'll go ahead and just get started, and I'll explain how the game kind of works as we go. To start off though, I will show you who I am playing today. So I am going to be Miss Amelia Northcott. Look at that feathery, voluminous hair she has got going on there. It's quite spectacular. Her and I are wearing similar-ish color schemes, so I thought that rather than doing the regular rules and shuffling and picking one, I actually chose her because of her outfit and that glorious hair. I am able with her to get a +1 to all of my charm rolls. In addition, I get to gain crew cards for 1 fewer coins. So the crew cards are purchased up here. So for instance, this diplomat. See how it says crew? So that would be a crew card. So actually for 1 cheaper, I could get him for free. So that will be very, very handy. So that is who I am for the game today. To start off, so we will go ahead and get Abigail 5 face-up specimens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and myself 4. I really like this rhododendron. I have rhododendrons in my house. They're so pretty. So I'm kind of wishing that I would have given myself this one, but Abigail got it. Already getting a leg up. Okay, so the way the solo mode is going to work. So first, my turn gets to go first. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into that, and then I'll explain how Abigail is going to work afterwards. On my turn, so in case you guys haven't watched our multiplayer playthrough that we do have on the channel already, so this is what my turn consists of. So each round, I'm going to be paying a coin from my funds, and I am going to then start off on an expedition card. So first up, I have an option. I can draw an event card if I so choose at the beginning of my turn. A lot of times I just wait until I trigger it later, because how the events work is you either draw it immediately at the start of your turn, or you wait until you have acquired your first live specimen, and then at that point you would then trigger an event. And if you don't do it, if you don't end up acquiring a live specimen and you didn't do it at the beginning, you just won't have an event at all, which is okay, because sometimes in the events they have different things. Sometimes they can make you gain reputation. Other times you might lose a coin, gain an item, lose an item, that kind of thing. So it's good or bad based on a die roll is what happens on the events. So after we may or may not have done an event, you get to move. So on your turn, you're going to be able to move 3 spaces each time. You're able to kind of deposit specimens along the way, like interrupt your movement. So like for instance, move 1, press a specimen, move again to put it in your Wardian case, and you'll see that as we go. So next up, again, the specimen cards. So I will actually, any that I went and put into my Wardian case, I now need to draw back up to 4. And then I will collect estate income. So my estate income is based on my reputation down here. So I start off just 1 income, 1 coin per turn so far. And Abigail does not get coins or expedition cards in the game, which makes it a nice, smooth AI. Or at least I assume it to be. This is my first time playing with you guys. Okay, so back to this one. And then the next thing you can do is buy. So I can either purchase something. I could have bought something at the beginning as well if I would want to, or I can buy at the end of my turn. And again, the things you buy are right up here. So crew, items, that kind of thing. And they usually help you with events and kind of like getting better successes on things. Actually, to start as well, I have in my possession, I have my Wardian case, which is where I will put my live specimens. It can hold 3 specimens. And then I also have a botanical press. So the botanical press is where, if say my Wardian case is already full, I can instead just press a plant and get 1 point for it, as opposed to if I put one of these in my Wardian cases, I actually get the points depicted here when I come back to my estate. To start the game, I did start off with 2 items. So I got the stowaway. So I get to pay a coin to add +3 to a cleverness roll. So nice to have that in my back pocket for cleverness. And then agility. I now get +2 to agility because of my rope. So very good, very good. Okay, so that is the overview. So currently what I'm going to do now is I am going to be taking a look at my plants and where I might be wanting to go. So I have 2 things in Italy, which is handy because that's really close. They are both -1 points, as you see. So one option I can do is I can actually sabotage Abigail, bring it back, and I can give these points to her, and she'll get -1. Or instead, I could just press it, and by pressing it, it will just be worth 1 point. I also have another negative in the Baltic. Baltic is also really close to Italy, so those are okay pulls. And Mongolia, which is over here a little bit further. Okay, so these are pretty close. I actually think I might take them all and just try to sabotage her. Let's bring all these poisonous things back, because it says, warning, handle with care, sweet pea. Not so sweet now, are ya? Okay. So we shall begin. I have already paid my coin, I believe, because I started with 10, and I think I paid 1 earlier when I was getting excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, so I've already paid my 1. I was ready to go on the expedition, clearly. Okay, so I have now moved. I'm going to skip doing the event right off the get-go, so I'll go ahead and go to my movement. So I'm going to go move 1, 2, 3. So I am in Italy, so I will go ahead and press my first. Ooh, actually, no, I'm not going to press it. I am going to instead try to use this for sabotage. So I will put this in my Wardian case. And now that I have put something in my Wardian case, I will then trigger an event. So we will grab an event up from the top here. Okay, what do we have? Change of winds. The deckhand calls out a sudden change in the winds. You decide this is the perfect opportunity to share your considerable maritime knowledge, of course. Charm. Am I charming? I am charming. I have +1 to charm rolls, so let's see how I do. 4. Lovely. You may move 1 more space this turn. Cool. Then I will go ahead and go to Baltic as well. But first, let's go ahead and put the other card that is Italy into my warding case as well. So now I have 2 of my 3 slots that are filled up. I'm going to go ahead and use my extra movement to go to Baltic. And looky there, I have a card for Baltic. Lily of the Valley. Lily would appreciate that. I think she's potentially in here. Just can't see her. She always hides. Loon loves the camera, but Lily is less into the camera. Okay, so Lily of the Valley, the Baltic, we'll put it here. So now I have a full Wardian case that I'm going to bring back and sabotage our dear friend Abigail. Okay, so I've done my 3 moves. I now need to draw back up to my 4, so I get 3 more cards. I collect my 1 income, because again, currently in my estate, I am just 1 coin per turn. So I will gain that, and that will be the end of my turn. Because, ooh, do I want to buy something? So agility, prowess. I'll get the... Yeah, I'll go ahead and get the thing that gets me to prowess, the shotgun. So I'll pay 2, because I feel like last time when we did the multiplayer, I didn't really beef up my characters much, so I kind of want to try that for the solo just to see how that works out a little bit more. Okay, so 2, pay 2. Now I have the shotgun. So now I'm charming and I have prowess. And I'm agile. And I have a thing on being clever. This is exactly what I want. Okay, so, oh wait, was that a crew? No. Just want to make sure I don't forget. I'm like queen of forgetting my own special abilities after I get excited about picking the person. Okay. So that was my turn. So now let's go into what Abigail is going to do. So set my cards here. Abigail's 5 cards. So the way Abigail is going to work, she is going to move around the board, and she's not going to pick up any income. She's not going to do events. She's not going to do any of the expedition cards, get items, that kind of thing. The only thing she's going to do is walk in the most straightforward path. I mean, she's like, I have things to do. I can't go on these events. I've got places to be. She's got her eye on the prize. So she is like plant hunting. That is what she wants to do. So she's going to go as quick and efficiently as possible to all of these places, and she will get the 3 movements just like I do. So I am going to lay these out and figure out her best route. So Scandinavia looks like would be the first thing to come out, and then after that, Arabia, Central Asia. Okay, Central Asia is not too far after that, so potentially that. And then she would go to Arabia, because if she went this and then down to Arabia, suppose, where's Cape Colony? Okay, Arabia, then to Cape Colony, and then all the way to Mexico. So I lucked out by her getting Mexico. But again, she'll probably draw up and have some other cards in the meantime. But this is going to be her starting route for this turn. So she will go ahead. Again, she doesn't have any income, which makes it nice. So she's going to do her 3 moves. So she's going to go 1, 2. So she's in Scandinavia. She will go ahead. This is a positive flower. She's going to put it in her Wardian case over here. And just for the sake of space, even though this is like her estate mat, I'm just going to put her Wardian case here and set things in her Wardian case on top of it. And then if she's already brought to her estate, I'll put it under just for sake of space. Okay. There we have it, and that was 1, 2 moves, so she'll go ahead and move 1 more, and she was on the way to Central Asia, so she'll be in Baltic with me. Okay, she'll draw back up to get to her 5, and then it will be my turn. So I'm going to put her cards just over here, face down, will be fine. Okay, so I set off on my expedition, pay my 1 coin. I think I will. Do I want to do an event already? I think I'm going to do an event because I'm not actually going to... I didn't even look at my cards actually, but since my Wardian case is full, my current path that I'm on is I just want to go back to my estate. So I'm not too worried about things currently. There is a Russia, but again, I don't have anywhere to put it right now. So I don't want to waste these cards by... I could have just pressed it for 1 point, but I'd rather just keep it, I think. So my 1 coin has been spent. I'll go ahead and move 1, 2, 3. Or did I want to do an event? Because I kind of got my character where I'm better. Let's do an event. I want to do an event. So otherwise I won't this turn. Okay. My event, storm at sea. That doesn't sound good. Okay. A terrible storm tosses the ship around like a child's plaything. And this is agility. So I think I am agile. So I get to add 2 to this. Nice. So I get to purchase, costs 1 less this coin. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I think I will go ahead. I'll do my movements and then I'll buy at the end. But I will go and buy something. So 1, 2, 3 movements. So I'm in my estate. So I am going to sabotage. So in order to sabotage, I have to pay 1 coin per specimen that I want to put, instead of in my warding case, I want to put it in hers and sabotage her. So first off, when I get to my estate though, there we go. So I brought them in my warding case. I showed up with 3 specimens, which will get me 1 coin per specimen. 1, 2, 3. Hooray. And then I'm actually going to spend though those 3 coins. I guess it's free effectively, to put them into her. So this is going to be under the warding case, like actually in her estate mat. So I've got her -5 points. Ha, 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 ha. Take that, Abigail. Okay, and then I am interested in buying things perhaps, although I don't want to buy too much too fast just because then I'll run out of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins. Okay, I'll spend the 1 so I can get the item for 1 less. So this now I have cleverness with +2. My disguise. Try to put these kind of down here where you guys can see them a little bit better. Okay. Fill this back out. And while I'm here, I can do a little bit of cycling on my cards. So let me see if there's... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one and put out something else. Ooh, the pack mule. So I really want the pack mule, I think, next time. So you can now hold 1 extra specimen in your Wardian case with the pack mule. Okay, the other thing I might want to do is shuffle out my cards in here. So I have a Russia, Mongolia and Russia are close together, so I like those. And again, the colors depict where they are at on the map. Colombia and Texas. Texas way the heck over there. And Colombia. Okay, Colombia and Texas aren't too far apart. So maybe I'll keep those. That's fine. I will end up just sticking with I will not cycle anything out. So the last thing on my turn is to get my income for my estate, which will go on my estate income mat. It's the only thing. Let me show you guys the mat really fast. And it's like how I kind of have the, in case you haven't watched the multiplayer playthrough. So this is the estate mat. So each turn when I get income, and I actually threw it in my little bowl last time, but I meant to put it in here. Whenever you get estate income on the action, whenever you're getting income, you actually put it in your estate, which makes it so that when you're out like adventuring, sometimes you run out of money before you're able to get back, and then you can't get this money out of your estate until you actually show up there to get it. So the last thing I will also do is go ahead and just put this into my little pocket that I take on my expeditions with me. Okay, so that is my turn, and back to her. All right, and Abigail has 1 thing in her warding case right now. So her, to draw back up, she ended up with an England. Okay, so she can hit that on the way back. So Central Asia she goes. So she's going to move 1, 2. Central Asia. So this one is negative. So what happens with Abigail whenever there's a negative card is she will actually press it instead of putting it in her Wardian case. So we'll go ahead and give her a pressed. I guess I'll put it on top until she shows back up. Okay. So she's moved 2 moves, and so she has 1 more move. She was going to go to Arabia next, so she will just end at Tibet is the furthest she will get. She'll draw back up a card. Central Canada. Okay, so that one will go over towards Mexico. Very good, Abigail. All right. My turn. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have $6, so I'm not going to be able to go on like a super long explore because I will run out of money. So I think I might just have to go to Mongolia and Russia and then just come back. So we'll go ahead and we have paid our 1 coin. We'll move forward 1, 2, 3. Yep, so we won't actually do an event this time. So it'll be a very quick turn and we don't have anything to draw up. We'll put 1 income in our estate income map and back to Abigail. Okay, so she is trying to go to Arabia. So 1, she gets to Arabia. Oh, it's another negative, so she will just press that. And then she's going to go to Cape Colony. So that was 1, 2, 3. She will make it there. And this one, she will actually be able to put it in her Wardian case. So she has 2 things in her Wardian case currently. And that will end her turn. So she'll draw back up 2, 5. Set this over there. And back to me. So I pay my income to start. I will move 1 to get to Russia. So as soon as I put this beautiful, show that off, fern leaf peony, very, very pretty, from Russia, I will put that into my Wardian case. And then I will go ahead, that will trigger an event. Vile vermin. You open your chest and discover a family of mice happily munching away at your precious collection of seeds. Prowess. Roll 1 die. So I think I do have prowess. Yes, I get a +2. Nice. Okay, gain a pet. Ooh, and I get my pack fuel. That's so exciting. I was really wanting that. So now I can put 4 things in my Wardian case. Lovely. Love that. Okay. Very cool. That was 1 move, so I will go continue on my way. So my second move then, I need to get to Mongolia. So 2, I'll deposit the next specimen. And then my third action, so I have Colombia and Texas. So that's going to be too long to go, so I'm actually just going to start walking back with my last move. And then I'll get my estate income. I'm not going to buy anything because I'm getting a little poor. Whoops. My estate mat. I'm getting a little poor. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 income right now. Okay, and then I will draw back up to 4. Seeing what I got real fast. West Africa. Like, potentially I could go there and back if I wanted to, just to Polynesia. Colombia. It's over there. West Africa. West Africa, Colombia, and Texas, though. I could do that in a in a trip. Okay. Back to her turn. Alright, Abigail is down here in Cape Colony. So she has South Alaska. So way up there, that'd be post Mexico. Post Central Canada. So she'd go Mexico, Central Canada, South Alaska, England, and West Africa. Okay, so she's going to go up to West Africa first and then England, and then she's probably going to go, because she has 2 things in her warding case. So yeah, she's actually going to fill, as soon as she fills up the case, she's going to end up going back. Okay, so she will move 1, 2, deposit the specimen, and then move 1 more for her 3rd move, and she'll draw back up to 5. Right. And me. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and start walking back, but I think I do want an event. I've been doing okay on the events, so let's event me. Mocking parrots. You have had quite enough of these blasted parrots mocking you with their sharp tongues and quick wits. Prowess, I have that. 3, and I get to add a 2 to it, so I get to gain another pet. Okay, so the way this works, since there currently isn't one out, I will keep going until I see a pet. I'll take that pet. Take it home with me. Train it to be more loyal than my dogs. Hunting dogs. Okay, so I actually had these last time, which it's good and bad. It takes you a lot longer to, sorry. So whenever I draw a specimen, I get to draw an extra one with the dog. So, and then I just have to get rid of one though. So, okay. I now have hunting dogs and a pack mule, some rope, disguise. Oh, right. So that was my event to start, and then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. So I will not do anything else on the turn. Oops, and I need to pay in my income. Did I do that? 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't. So that was to start my move. And I don't have anything to draw back up, so back to her. Oops, I need to shuffle these. Okay. She drew up, so she has England and Iceland. So let me look at one thing. Okay, I had to look up to see, it doesn't say in the rules that even though, because she is going to pass through England, so technically, like if I was Abigail, really, I would press this, right, like on my way. But it doesn't say in the rules that she's going to do anything. It just says once her warding case is full, she's going to go back. So currently I'm just going to play it that she doesn't press it and that she just walks back into the estate. So with that, she will go 1, 2. She is in the estate. While she is there, she is going to deposit her specimens. So she brought in 3. 1, 2, 3. So she will get, again, she doesn't have coins, but she'll go up on the reputation track. Which actually I forgot when I brought in my 3, I was supposed to go up in 1 as a reputation as well. So if you sell a group, for each group of 3, if you brought in 6, you would actually go up 2. She's brought these in. Again, I'm going to put them underneath her warding case so that way we know that's not in her warding case. She's actually brought it to the estate. Her pressed flowers, she's now going to those. Those are worth 1 point again at the end of the game. And then when she first goes to the estate for the first time, she's going to get a warding case, and she's also going to get an orangery, another one. So she's going to be able to actually, before she has to go back, she's going to be able to fill up 2 whole warding cases on her way. In addition, she gets this orangery, which says gain 1 reputation. So she now gets another reputation. Look at her go. Okay, and this also is worth 2 points at the end of the game here, depicted right up there. And when she comes back on subsequent turns, she's going to get a conservatory each time. So every time she does come back, she's going to get 5 points. But she does have 2 cases, so it'll take her a little bit to get back. All right. So she still has 5 cards, so that is her turn. Back to me, I'll pay my 1 coin. I forgot to get my estate income. I'm doing really bad on my rules overhead. I forgot to get my estate income last time, so I'm going to put that in there. Okay, so I have played my 1. I am going to walk back into the estate. Ooh, that's the only bad thing. Like, could I have actually made it? Do I need to make it somewhere? Because I do want to get a reputation so I can get up to the 2 coins per turn. So yeah, I'm going to go back, and instead I'm going to go 1, 2 down to West Africa. So it'll take me a little bit longer, but I have enough money. I should be able to still get back. So West Africa, I will put the Primrose, who was my character last time, in my warding case. Over here, so my warding case is now full. So when I get back, I will get 3 coins and up on the reputation. And then my 3rd move, I'll actually go here, but I do trigger an event. Devastation. Your favorite warding case has been smashed. Oh no. Cleverness. I am clever. I have +2 to clever. Okay, good thing. 4. You may press 1 specimen. Okay, so I think I'll press the Polynesia because it's like way out here. So great, I will do that. Lovely. And then I'll draw back up my 2. This is nice Arctic region. It's a little bit up. So Texas, Arctic. It's not terrible, but in Chile. And Colombia though, so this is good. 3. Oh yeah, I have a Packnell, so technically my thing is not all the way full, but close. All right, and then I'm going to get my estate income. I'm not going to buy anything because I'm getting a little low on funds. I've been out here for a while, so back to Abigail. Abigail will go to England first and then Iceland. And then Central Canada, Southern Alaska, and then Mexico. I'll make her do this on the way back. Okay. There we have it. So she will go move 1, deposit this to a warding case, move 2, oops. Move 2, deposit this in a warding case as well. And move 3, and then she'll have to stop there. So she'll draw back up 2 more cards for her. And over to me. Pay in my coin to start my expedition. I will go, do I want to do an event? I have been doing pretty well at the events. Let's do it. Bullhorns. You wake from a delightful rest and come face to face with 2 large horns atop a very angry bull. Agility. And I have agility. Yes. Ha. Gain another pet. Okay. Can have all kinds of pets. Okay, perfect. That was the first one. Pet bear. So this says if I am a target of basically a negative effect, roll 1 die. On a 4 or 6, you get to block it. Lovely. So that was my event, and then I'll go 1, 2. I'm in the estate. I'm going to go ahead and get my estate income so that I do not forget to do so. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that now because I feel like I keep forgetting that. So now that I've got to my estate, I am going to deposit my specimens. So I brought in 1, 2, 3 beautiful specimens. These are all positive, so I want to keep them in my live specimens area at my estate. So I get 3 coins of income for that. I will also go 1 up. And then I'm going to take, again, all of these that were in on my estate income side of the mat, and I'm going to put that in my little coin bank that I have. Let's try to decide where if I should put this here so you guys can see where my money is. Keep tabs on me and my money. Okay. Do I want to cycle anything? I mean, I've kind of like, I have quite a few items, so I'm not actually too worried about buying items. I think I more so want to save my money, maybe even to get orangeries or conservatories or another Wardian case. Which, speaking of, do I want another Wardian case? Maybe not quite yet. I think after I get to the 2 income, then I think I could get a Wardian case, the second one. Otherwise, currently I feel like I have enough income that I might, or little enough income, I might just have to go back. So I will not do that. And then as far as shifting out, I think I liked the Arctic region was like a little bit up there, but since I'm going there in general, I think it'll be okay. I'll take it. Okay, so I'm going to keep all my cards. That will then end my turn. It is back to Abigail. Her new cards she got were the West Indies, Central Asia. That one is definitely last. Way out of the way. So now that she has the West Indies, though, I'm trying to decide how best to go. Put it over here near after Mexico hit up the West Indies. Yeah. Okay. So she's going to head to Central Canada first. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3. She makes it to Central Canada. She will deposit this into her Wardian case, which currently has 3. So that one is full right now, but she still has another one. So she doesn't need to head back yet. And that was her 3. She'll draw it back up to 5. Okay. And to me. So pay my expedition coins. And I am headed off to Colombia first. I also need to hit up Chile. So I guess I could go... I'll head up Colombia first. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I make it to Colombia. I have this beautiful twinning red cloak that I will put into my Wardian case here. And that will trigger an event. And that is 3 moves, so I am done moving after. Civil unrest. Land. You find that the local populace is engaged in some very untimely civil unrest, and they mistake you for a member of the opposition. Prowess. Okay. Gain a reputation. Yay! I get my 2. That's lovely. I get 2 estate income now per turn, which will be very handy. Okay, so that was my event, and those are my 3 things, so I will draw back up, and I don't want to buy anything at the moment. Far Eastern Russia. Way over there. Okay. Could be one that might get rid of. Okay, and I get 2 income for my estate income for the end of the turn. And again, just one more time so you guys see, since I kind of, with how we have the camera set up, you don't see, but each time on my estate income, I put it right over there until I return back to my estate, and then I get to put that into my normal bank of money. Okay. So that was my turn now, and so I will go back to dear Abigail. Oh, she got California. That was really close to her. So she'll go California, Southern Alaska. No, she'll go Southern Alaska, then California, so that she loops around. And then she'll go to Mexico, and then the West Indies, yes. Okay, so 1, 2. She deposits this into that Wardian case, and 3. So this one, again, is a negative, so she will just press this one instead. And that was the end of her turn. She draws back up to 5. Over to me. So I guess I'll just go ahead and go down to Chili first. So I'll go 1, 2 to Chili, put this in my hoarding case, trigger an event. And I have 1 more movement left, so don't let me forget that. Easy breezy. You were warned repeatedly not to admire your pressed specimens when the wind and waves could ruin them. Cleverness, roll 1 die. So cleverness, I do have a +2. Okay, so I get a 4, gain reputation. Hooray. Okay, and then I have 1 more move to make, so I'm going to start heading back up because I need to go towards Texas. And then I will not buy anything. I get my 2 estate coins at the end of the round. And draw back up to 4. Lower Canada. Okay. Just trying to decide how to like loop that in with this whole like Arctic. They're all blue, but yet the pathway to get to them. And I have 2 things in my warding case currently, so I have 2 more I can put in before I need to head back. Okay, over to Abigail. She has... So she drew up the Arctic region as well, which is now close to her, but I think... So Mexico and then the West Indies, though. I don't know whether to like send her to get the Arctic region. I don't think so, because if she does it the other way, she'll fill up a thing. So let's go make her go to Mexico first. Seems the most logical way to go about things. Okay, so she'll go 1 to Mexico. And then she will go 2, 3 to the West Indies. And now her stuff is full, so she will be headed back. And she'll draw up 2. And to me. Okay, pay my 1 coin. I was not in Colombia, I was in Peru. So I just go 1, 2, 3. So I only get to make it to the southern states. So I will not quite make it to where I need to be. So no event will trigger unless I would have wanted to do an event at the beginning. I'll go ahead and on my turn like do an event. That way I at least get something for the turn. Since I've been decent at doing events. Aggressive bees. Okay, you become enlightened to the painful fact that a particular variety of flower attracts rather aggressive bees. Fortitude. So I think fortitude might be the one thing I don't have. Okay, hopefully this doesn't bite me. A 4. Yay! Okay, I get to press a specimen. So I'm going to press something that's far out. Far East Russia. That will be perfect. And again, pressed specimens are worth 1 point at the end of the game. Okay. So I get my 2 estate income for the end of the round. And that draw back up to 4. And that was all I shall do. So over to her. So she's just headed back to the estate. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3. She can't quite make it there. Okay. So luckily then she doesn't have to draw back up either in that regard. And back to me. So I will spend my 1 income. And I am headed to Texas first. Texas. And I will... Sorry, I'm like flipping this all over. Prickly pear cactus. So in Texas I found that and I will put it in my warding case. So I have 3 specimens in there currently. And that will trigger an event. Leeches. Fortitude. I don't have fortitude. Okay, still got a 4. Yay. Purchased costs 1 less this turn. I mean, these are all free, so sure, I'll take one for free, I guess. Actually, I haven't bought any crew either that are cheaper for me. Okay, so that was one move. So now I need to go keep walking towards Lower Canada. That's what I'll do. So I will make it. Okay. So this one is a -3. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this back. I'll put it in my thing and bring it back to sabotage her. So I'll put that one right on top there. And now my 4 things are full. So next time I'll be moving to go back. But similar to her, I'm going to get stuck outside. So it'll take me a couple times. But draw back up to 4. 2 estate income for the end of the round. And over to her turn. So she will go to the estate. Now that she is at the estate, she's going to unload all of her Wardian cases. So she brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, that will get her 2 reputation. I'm just going to put them all under 1. So 1, 2 for her. And also her press specimen. Okay, and then again, like I said, she's now going to get a conservatory. And the conservatory, when you purchase one of these, so again, it's going to give her 3 points at the end of the game. And then it also gives her 2 reputation. So 1, 2. So that made her move up quite a lot. So if she comes back next time and gets another conservatory, that will move her up 2 for that. And then she also has, I guess you can't see quite the end of the the thing. So it goes to 12 is the thing you can't see over here. Whoever gets to 12 triggers the end game, and then the other opponent gets 1 more turn. So she'll get 2, and then if she brings home 2 full Wardian cases, that'd put her at 11. So if she does anything else, that gets her up 1 reputation. Otherwise, she'd have to come back 3 times before she would trigger it. Okay. So that is her turn. She has 5. All right, to me. So I'll pay my 1. Oh, so do I want to do an event? Yes, I'll do an event because I've been doing okay at those. Seed shotgun. You find a hillside ripe for growing flowers, but traditional seed planting methods are too inefficient. You wonder how many seeds can fit in a shotgun. Cleverness. Roll 1 die. A 5. Okay, gain a reputation. Nice. Sneaking up on her, you guys. And then for my moves, I will go 1, 2, 3 to try to make my way back home. I get my 2 estate income for the round. And then it'll be her turn. So she's going to set off. Where is she going this time? So she has Russia, Mongolia. Those are close to each other. Chile is over here. And the Arctic region is way up there. Central Asia. Okay, so Mongolia, Russia, Mongolia, and Central Asia seems like the thing she would go for first, logically. Okay. So she's going to move 1, 2, 3. She won't quite make it anywhere for this turn, so it'll be back to me. Pay in my 1 coin. I make it to my estate. Therefore, I am dropping off my specimens from my Wardian case. So I brought in 4, so that will give me 4 coins for bringing them in. Since I brought in a set of 3, I will go 1 up on the reputation track. I then will pay 1 coin because I'm going to use this -3 one to sabotage. I'll put this over here so you guys can see the negative, as you can see. So that will sabotage her, so I'll put it in her estate. Now she has -3 points. Take that Abigail. Those are mine. And then while I'm at the estate, so I could switch up some stuff in here. I guess I'll get rid of one of these since they're the same. Might as well. Ooh, the falcon. I do like the falcon. The falcon is very helpful for when you're trying to just get to the reputation at the end. And do I want to get rid of any of these? So I have... Wait, these are... What are these 4 cards? What are these? Oh, these are my 3 for my word kit. Okay, I was like, what are... Got very confused there for a second, sorry. Okay, so we have here what I brought in on my Wordian case, and so these will go into my estate mat. That's what I was doing. This is in my hand, so now I'm like, do I want to shuffle anything out of my hand while I'm here? So I have Peru and Mexico, those are close to each other, I like that. Polynesia, way the heck over there. And Arctic region is kind of far. I mean, even though Mexico, though, it is worth 4 points. But it takes so long. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get... I'll keep the Arctic. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Polynesia. So I'm going to get 1 more to draw back up, but then also I have hunting dogs, so I get 2 cards and I get to just pick one of these to keep. So do I want China or New England? So New England should be better based on color, yes. Okay, so I'll keep that one, discard that. So my cards, 2 income at the end of the round. And then again, I'm going to move all my income from my estate mat, which is quite a lot at this point, and I'm going to put it into my income. The other thing I'm going to do while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and buy a Wordian case, an extra one, that way I can bring in 6 specimens as well. So 4 coins here. Get me a second Wordian case. My pack mule only, oh, it does it on both. So it says your Wordian cases can hold 1 more specimen on my pack mule. So each one of them will be able to hold 4 plants. So I can actually bring in 8 specimens. Take that, Abigail. Okay, so I brought in all those. Let's see, brought in my pressed stuff. And I don't want to buy anything. Got my estate income, moved it over. Ooh, do I want to buy a conservatory as well? Yes. I will buy a conservatory because I have quite a lot of money. So each time I'm back, I actually probably want to, just because that will give me points. So it costs $8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So here's my conservatory. So again, this gives me 3 points at the end of the game. And then it also tells me, first off, to get it, I have to have 5+ live specimens, which I do, in order to purchase it. So I get 2 reputation though from doing so. So now I'm in the 3 estate coins per turn bank, which would actually mean I get 1 more income for this round because the income happens at the last step. Okay, so put that in my garden area, and that will be all I will do on my turn. So back to Abigail. She's on her way to Russia. So 1, to Mongolia, 2, Central Asia, 3. So this one's negative, so she will press this. Drop back up to 5. Okay. And I'm off. So we are headed to Mexico, Peru, and then the Arctic region and New England. So let's go, I guess, towards New England first, and then I'll just try to go a big loop around. Actually, I'll go Peru first and do the loop around the other way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I get to West Africa. No event or anything will happen this round. In that case, I'll get my 3 income on my estate map. And then it will be over to her turn. She got Madagascar and Siberia, Egypt. Okay, so maybe she'll go to Siberia, like knock it out, and then go to Egypt and Madagascar, and then come around to Chile and then the Arctic region, I guess. Okay. So for 3 moves, so 1, 2, so she'll make it there. So she has 1 full Wardian case. And then, so that was 2 moves, so 3, she's gonna try to head back towards Egypt and Madagascar. So 1 more this way. Okay, let's draw back up to 5. And by the way, I am on 9 on the estate track of the 12 to solidify in game. The other thing I haven't went over with you guys yet, actually, is the end game scoring. So we have a few things we're competing against. So these are each worth 2 points. So whoever has the most, myself or Abigail, will get these 2 points. So we have the most live specimen, so her and I will both just compare. And the first 212 reputation gets that one, and then the most pressed. So most live, most pressed, and then the first one to get to 12 will get 2 additional points for each of those cards. Okay. Oops, sorry. So she has drawn back up to 5, so back over to me. Pay in my coin. And so I'm going to Peru. So 1, 2, drop this in Peru, and then I'm gonna like move 1 up just so I don't forget. So this goes in my Wardian case, and then an event will trigger. Oops, I forgot to move that back. Sorry about that. Brambles. So while seeking the perfect specimen, you wander into a tangle of brambles. Charm, roll 1 die. A 4. And I actually have some stuff for charm as well. You may press 1 specimen. Okay. I guess I could get rid of just press the Arctic region. It's just so far up there. Sure, let's do that. Let's go ahead and press that. Because I'm also trying to steal those 2 points from her. So I do want to press some stuff. So I'll take it. And then my 3 income, at the end of the round, to my estate mat. And then I draw back up to 4, which again, so I get 2, and then I get 1 additional one. Because of my hunting dogs. So I have to pick one of these. So Hawaii. Yeah, Mexico, New England, and Hawaii. I'll take that. So do I want Far Eastern Russia or Tibet? Where's Tibet? Okay. Tibet is better. Alright, those are my cards. Turn is done. Back to Abigail. Her new card that she received is Argentina. Okay, way down here. So she's still she'd probably do that after Egypt, after Chile. Yeah, okay, before Chile. All right, so she's going to go towards Madagascar, or towards Egypt, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. So she gets to Egypt. She'll put that in her Wardian case. She has 1 full Wardian case, so she still has another one. And she'll draw back up to 5. And back to my turn. So pay in 1. Start my expedition. I am going to Mexico for 1. Put this in my Wardian case, which is holding just my second one. This will trigger an event. And then I have 2 more moves left to do. So let's go ahead and do an event first, but I do have 2 moves left. Okay, snowblind. After a week of climbing a snow-capped peak, you return to your base camp to discover you have gone completely snowblind in your left eye. I don't really know what that means. 2. So with charm though, I have +1 to charm rolls because of my character. And do I have any other things? So that I would lose a reputation. However, I have my bear. So let me try to roll for my bear. So if I get a 4 or a 6, I can block the card. Okay, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna block the negativeness that happened from that. So just no goodness, but no negative. Thank you, bear. And so again, I have 2 more turns. So I will go move 1 to Hawaii. Go ahead and deposit this specimen into my Wardian case. And then I will move 1 more, so I'm going towards New England. Okay. Draw back up. 2, 3. And then again, get my income. 1, 2, 3. And with my hunting dogs, I gotta pick out which one I want. So British Columbia is kind of close, and I'm going to New England, but these were both in Guinea. So I would say 2 is better than 1. So I will discard British Columbia. Okay. And back to Abigail. She got British Columbia, which is way up there. So she'll get that with the Arctic region. Okay. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3 to pick up Madagascar. This one is negative, so she will press it. And then she'll draw back up to 5. So it's very easy AI to implement for sure, which is always nice for me. I tend to not like heavy games to be played solo. If I'm going to play something heavy, I'd rather have like Wyatt in it with me, you know? Especially when you have to do a little bit of thinking, like for both pieces, it just works a little bit better for me. So this is like right on my good sweet spot of I have enough to think about, but I'm not so like bogged down trying to run both of the things. Okay, so on my turn, heading out to New England. So 1, 2. Deposit that, and this will fill up one of my Wardian cases. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And that will trigger an event here. And I have 1 more space to move after this, so I'm going to go ahead and just move 1 so I don't forget. Okay. Fertilizer benefits. While chattering on about the qualities and quantities required to properly fertilize a garden, you turn around and discover that your guide has disappeared. Okay. Charm. 5 or 6 because I got a 4, and then I get a +1 because of I'm charming. I gain a crew, so I will take the diplomat. He says pay 1 coin to add +3 to a charm roll. Okay. So I have quite a few items over here now. Currently you guys can't see all of them, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. So I do feel very developed as far as my character this go around. Okay. Before I lose my train of thought, so I need to draw back up, and then I need to get my estate income of 3. I was looking at Guinea, Tibet, and then Cambodia is what I have in my hand currently. Okay. Over to Abigail. So Abigail is going to go to Argentina. So she will go 1, 2, 3. She makes it to Argentina. Her second case, because that one's full. And then she will draw back up. She got a Brazil, which was good for her because she's over there. All right, my turn. So, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 income left. So can I make it 2 guinea? 1, 2, 3. I will not. So I'll just go 1, 2, 3. And then, okay, get my estate income 3. So no event this time, that's okay. And on to her. So she got Brazil, so and Chile, so she can go either one of those. So 1, 2, she's gonna get both of those. And then she'll work her way towards British Columbia in the Arctic. Okay. She draws back up. So her warding cases are now full, so she will have to head back next time, which she will have 1, 2, 3. She can get back. She'll have just enough. Okay, my turn. So pay 1 coin, head to Guinea. I will drop off 2 specimens while I'm there, and then I'm going to head more towards Tibet. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Ethiopia, but just so I don't forget. So here's the 2 specimens. Go in the second warding case, and then that will trigger an event. Can't resist a bet. This ship's captain warns you that gambling with a crew does not usually end well for passengers. Charm. Roll 1 die. 6. Gain an item. Okay, an item, so I get the Wardian case thing. Now I have 10 items. Okay. So I'll draw back up again. So this is 2, but then I get a 3rd one because of my dogs. And let's see, England is always easy to get on the way back. In Brazil, Midwest. Guess I'll keep this in the Brazil. Okay. And then my estate income for the round. So much income once I get back there. Okay, and on to her turn. So again, she is full, so she will go 1, 2, 3. So instead of doing that, we're going to unload her Wardian cases. So she brings back... Ooh, did I miscount? Whoopsies. So, sorry guys, I kind of had a mess up. I let her bring back 4 on her way back, but that's okay. We'll just put a little asterisk to her thing. So essentially what she would have done, she would have had to have not picked up... Okay, she would have not picked up Chile because of the fact that we went Argentina, Chile. Okay, so we're going to put this back in her hand and then put this back on the deck. Okay, it's all fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Backed up. Okay, so she brings in 6 things. So this will give her 2 up on the reputation. And put these in her Wardian case. She has a lot of stuff. This is her specimen so far, you guys. I did put some negatives in there. Some of those are for me. Okay, and she did not bring any here's a pressed 2. How's she doing on the pressed? She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many pressed do I have? I only have 2. Oh no, 3. So she's beating me on the pressed. Okay, so she brought this back. She goes up 2. Now that she's here, she's going to get a conservatory, because that's what she does. And that makes her get 2 more reputation. So again, like I said earlier, she is up on 11 right now on the reputation track. So 1 more and she will trigger the end of the game. And then if she triggers it, I do get 1 turn after. And if I trigger it, she gets 1 turn. Okay, and that's also 3 points at the end of the game for that conservatory that she has as well. And she have 5. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we will go back up to me. So I pay 1 coin in. I'm like, do I have, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 income. So I'm like, can I go to Cambodia? 1, 2, 3. Oh, or Tibet. So if I go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then it would take me one more time. So I actually could go to Cambodia and Tibet and then come back. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it'll take me the 3 times, so I'll have $1 extra, so that'll be fine. Okay. 1, like I said, 2 to Tibet, and 3 to Cambodia. However, this will trigger an event, so technically I have to make sure that my event doesn't cause me, of course, to like not be able to make it there, but. Okay, full port. Charm. So you arrive at the port only to discover that all berths are full. I got a 5. Gain 1 reputation. Nice. And actually, so this means I'm going to end up triggering the end game when I get back, because I will have 2 sets of 6, or 2 sets of 3 plants, so I will actually get to 12 whenever I get back to the estate. So kind of interesting. So I kind of want to get everything I can. Yeah, I'll get both of these, I guess, and then just make my way back and press what I can on the way. Okay, so we have done, these 2. Survived my event. Put these in my Wardian case, which is now completely full. So now I have 2 sets of 4 Wardian in my Wardian case. I have my 2 cards. I will draw back up 2, and I get my extra 1 because of my dogs. So Cambodia, I'm there. Definitely want that, because I can just press it next time. And then England and Spain. So I'll go through there and I can press them again. Arabia is also right there, though. I'll go through that as well, but I'll go through Spain, so that's fine. Okay. Over to Abigail. So she has, let's see, several blue, Baltic, Chile, Central Canada. Okay, so she's gonna go for these, I think, first, because these are closer together. So she'll head towards Central Canada. So 1, 2, 3, she will not make it there. So back to my turn. I will pay in 1 income. I will move, first I will press my specimen in Cambodia. Ooh, actually, I have a question. Why can I move stuff in my Wardian case versus? Okay, so Wyatt did tell me that I am able to kind of move things around from my Wardian case and press it instead, so then I can put this one in my Wardian case because it's worth 3. So instead, I'm going to move this. 2, I think, is the least amount I have in any case. Yeah, so I'll move this to 1. I'm going to press this one instead. And then I will put the 3.1 into my Wardian case. And this will trigger an event. The goals. You take a stroll on deck while enjoying the most delectable bread from the galley. The seagulls take notice. I got a 4. Gained a reputation. Okay. And so that was, let's see, I have not moved at all yet. So I'm currently sitting in Cambodia. And then, so 2, or 1, 2, 3, because I just need to hit up Spain and England on the way back. Okay. And I get my 3 income for my estate. And draw back up, which probably won't matter too much, but yeah, it doesn't matter what I keep. And over to Abigail. Okay, she will go 1, 2, 3 to Central Canada, deposit that into her Wordian case. Right there, and she'll draw back up. And then over to me. So I spend my 1 coin, and I will go 1, press something in Spain, turn this -1, pressed. I feel like I'm catching up on the pressed. I think I should potentially be able to get get those 2 points on that. Okay, that will trigger an event. Okay, Royal Palace. After numerous rejected requests to examine the palace's garden, you decide that sneaking in is the only solution. Cleverness. Oh, so I only rolled a 1, but I have a +2 to cleverness, and do I have anything else? No. So that will be a 3. Okay, so that's good. So, because I get to add 2. So that will be, yeah, so I did get 3. So you may press 1 specimen. Lovely. Love to do that. Okay, I will just press this one from Texas. It's fine. And then I'll move, let's see, how many movements have I was in Cambodia, so I went 1, 2, 3 last time. So this is 1, 2. Is that right? I want to make sure I, in fact, can make it back. Let me check. That was 1 move, so then I can actually move 2 and 3 and make it back. On my way, though, I will press this in England, and then I will make it into the estate. So this is going to trigger the end game. So I will be delivering my pressed flowers here. So I have all my pressed flowers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to add into my pressed specimens here on my estate mat. I get okay, so I brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would go up 2, which again triggers the end game, and then I would get 8 coins, which doesn't really matter at this point. I have a lot of money. And put these in my live specimen area. So I technically have triggered the end game, but I think I should be able to finish playing my turn. So I will go ahead, even though I reached 12, I think I should be able to buy while I'm in the estate. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a conservatory. So this, spend 8 again. Normally it would go up on my reputation, but I'm not worried about that. I pretty much just bought that for the 3 points. And there we have it. So now Abigail, though, is going to get 1 more extra turn. So let's see what she is doing. So this is actually kind of an interesting question, because it makes me wonder if now that I have triggered the end game, I'm assuming that Abigail's she wouldn't just piddle around till her things are full. I assume she's going to try. Ooh, she won't be able to get back. Ooh, that's, yeah, 1, 2, 3. She won't be able to get back. Okay. So that is unfortunate for her. So she would just, I guess, try to get back and be unsuccessful at it, is what I guess I would have her do. Because otherwise she would pick up things in her Wardian case, but you don't get any kind of points for like things that are in your Wardian case that you didn't actually get back to your estate. At least from the renditions of the rulebook that I've read as of yet. Because again, this is on Kickstarter right now, so things might not be final. Okay, so I guess I'll just go 1, 2, 3. And she doesn't get... Oh, she'll get... Ooh. No, she gets 1 more turn. Yeah, she doesn't get 2 more turns. So yeah, she just gets to finish 1, so she doesn't make it back. Well, such is life, Abigail. Such is life. Okay, so let's proceed into how final scoring goes. Okay, so it says that it's actually just the normal, and then it originally said bonus scores were not awarded, but they have changed that to where actually the bonus tiles now also get points. So we will go and look here. I'll pull over here's my estate mat. Here is Abigail's. So again, these were in her Wardian case, and she did not get them back in time. How sad. So this will not count for her. And she does have some gardens, though. She has one orangery and 2 conservatories. I have 2 conservatories. Okay. Pressed flowers. She has 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 here. Okay, so now we are going to just tally up all of our things. So you'll see I had lots of money again at the end. Once you get your reputation up to where you're getting 3 coins, you usually have quite a bit of income. To where I'd say, like, even if you want to buy things, like I could have bought more things, but I already kind of had like a decently good character to where like pretty much on everything I could roll other than like the fortitude was one that I didn't have anything good on this time. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up our final scores. Get a piece of paper here. Okay, so we have this time Baley and Abigail. Okay, so we have our specimens, we have the garden, our pressed specimens, and the bonus points. So let's start first. So our pressed, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Abigail, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 7 for me. That. Okay, the actual specimens themselves. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Ooh, so that was 1 more than I got playing against Wyatt, actually. And Abigail. She has a hefty stack here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to see how many negatives I got her. So that was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And then I hit her back to 30, and then back to 25. Ha. Abigail. Okay, so garden points. She got 3, 6, 7, 8. And then lastly, the bonus card. So garden, I got 6 points. And bonus. Okay. So the most pressed specimens, I get that. First to 12, I also get that. And then most live, I believe she is going to have this one. I feel like her stack is thicker, but we'll check. She has 19. And I have 14. Okay, so she would get that too. So I get 4 and she gets 2. So she will end at 40 points on the nose for Abigail, and I end, let's see, 54. Haha! Thanks, Wyatt. I am the winner! Yeah, so this was the solo variant of at least how it is at this current stage for Botany, because again, this is on Kickstarter right now, so this is all not exactly final. But I believe Dusty and Amy did say that it's pretty much like 99.9% done, so they're just kind of doing the final tweaks. And then of course, you know, like if we unlock some more stretch goals along the way, little things here and there might change, but for now, this is what they have and how the solo mode kind of works. I think it's a very easy adaptation to do. Like honestly, the hardest thing is just like reevaluating like what would her route have been, like what should she go. But it's very, very simple, not having to have any coins for her and everything, and actually giving you that ability to try to beat your own opponent as opposed to trying to beat your own score. I really liked it. So I would definitely recommend this if you like a solo experience that is light enough but gives you just enough to think about, but not too brain burning. So if that sounds interesting to you. But with that, let me know any questions you have down in the comments below. I didn't do a plant spotlight today. Like, should I do a plant spotlight? It's too late. Okay, it's fine. Plant spotlight next time. I usually save those for the multiplayer playthroughs anyway, but anyways, with that, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Let me know any questions you have down below, and reminder, the link to this will be down below and it will go until the end of May. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.